Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your emergency meeting on Manchester United versus Arsenal in the Premier League, where it finished 1-0 to Arsenal FC, where they keep the Premier League title race alive. Now, I have put in the live chat the link to Lee Gunner's emergency meeting. If you wish to watch him after I finish, then please do. While you're watching live, make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing to this channel, and please subscribe to my football channel. Link is pinned on top in the live chat. On this channel, I do plenty of Manchester United content. I do match reactions, I do previews, player ratings, emergency meetings. So if that's your sort of thing, please hit the subscribe button. The support on these emergency meeting videos have been absolutely insane. So why not come along and have your say? Are you happy as a Manchester United fan with that performance today? Because I don't think we played really badly. We just lacks that final bit of quality. No creative spark whatsoever, which is the most disappointing thing for me. And I feel Arsenal didn't even have to get out of second gear today. I thought most of the first half we were actually doing okay. We had a bit of a shaky start. Arsenal had plenty of possession, but then we got going. We started to get going. And then guess what happened? Casemiro had to make that error. Well, I think you could say Aaron Wan-Bissaka has to take responsibility for that, but Casemiro definitely got caught out, and Lisandro Trossard made it 1-0 to Arsenal, and that's how the game ended up. But to me, Arsenal were definitely nervous. They were definitely showing signs of nerves, but they got over the line, which I'll be delighted about. Now, Lee Gunner tonight, he is absolutely fuming because Arsenal players have come out and said that they are supporting Tottenham on Tuesday. The Arsenal players actually said that to press. Now, to me, that is not sustainable. You should be saying that behind closed doors. You cannot be coming out in public saying that you want your rivals to win on Tuesday. Nowhere near good enough and acceptable for Arsenal Football Club for them players to say that. So I can see why Lee Gunner is absolutely fuming about that. I really can. But as a Manchester United, it just goes to show where the problems are. This is why we need another backup striker, really, to Rasmus Højlund, because Garnacho, yes, he put in the work rate, but at times just lacks that cutting edge quality. We definitely missed number 8 today, the captain. If we had number 8 playing, I reckon we could have either got a draw or maybe even won the game. But I'm not using injuries as an excuse because I find it absolutely jarring how fans have been using injuries as an excuse all season. Good evening to you, Michael.CLCFC. Thing was utter trash. Fell asleep as a result, Mr. Joshy J. Oh, did you? That's bizarre. By fault for Arsenal today, Thomas Partey was very poor. He kept giving the ball away, and also I thought Declan Rice was a bit poor today as well. He gave the ball away a couple of times, but Arsenal, they won't care about the performance. All they care about is getting over the line, which is crucial for them as they've taken the title race to the final day of the season now. Now we will wait and see what happens at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. No doubt about it, Man City be going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium under a bit of pressure because they've never won at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but the way they've been putting teams away recently, I expect them to steamroll through that game, to be honest. Get a 1-0 win or a 2-0 win at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But no doubt about it, they will be feeling the pressure a little bit. But they can get an early goal, calm the nerves, and they'll get over the line. I literally fell asleep because the game was boring. Good evening to you, F1 fan gamer. How are you doing, mate? I agree, it was a very boring game. It wasn't the usual Manchester United and Arsenal game. Let's have it right here. It's like you see Manchester United and Arsenal, both teams going for it, and that both teams just looked very nervous. Arsenal definitely were nervous because they knew they had to come to Old Trafford and win, and they've done the league double over us for the first time since 2006 and 2007. Which obviously Lee Gunner is happy that they won the game, Arsenal, but he's not happy where Kai Havertz and Lissandro Trossard had come out and said that they'll be supporting Tottenham on Tuesday in the post-match interview. To me, like I said, that should be done behind closed doors, not public. Absolutely wow, unbelievable. Wayne Rooney says Baldy Egg needs time next season under Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos. Well, I didn't listen to that whole interview, but shame on you, Wayne Rooney, yeah? Again, Sky Sports paying these pundits to talk absolute bollocks. It's jarring, man. I've had enough of it. Sky Sports talking trash. But Manchester United today, it just goes to show where we need a creative midfielder, a new CDM, and possibly some new centre backs as well. Casemiro is clear as day. His legs are gone because look what happened. He got back and, yeah, too slow, and Arsenal scored. Well, by the time he got back, it was too late because Arsenal already put the ball in the net. Trossard put in the net. That's actually right here. But it's like, wow, unbelievable by Manchester United at times today, how lackluster we were. But the main topic I want to talk about is the Glazers. Now, the Glazers should be absolutely ashamed at how bad Old Trafford was leaking, man. Honestly, that's nowhere near sustainable. Honestly, the amount of water what was coming into the stadium, think how much damage that could do to the stairs and that. And yet these Glazers have absolutely just let Old Trafford rot to the ground. It's not good enough. It's nowhere near sustainable. And that twat, Aaron Glazer, had the cheek to be at the FA Cup final today, the Women's FA Cup final, which, big up to the ladies. Congratulations. A 4-0 win over Tottenham. I'm absolutely buzzing about that. Mark Skinner winning his first major trophy, and this is the first time in the club's history that Manchester United women have actually won a big trophy. So many congratulations to Manchester United women. I enjoyed that game. That was brilliant. That game was a lot better than the trash I watched at 4:30. It was a terrible game of football. But there you go. It is what it is. I saw that leaky roof on the Twitter platforms. That will be Stamford Bridge in a few years if the fan base doesn't pipe up soon. Yeah, they need to start calling it out because if they let Stamford Bridge get bad, Michael.Chelsea FC, unfortunately, that's what will happen to Stamford Bridge. It will have leaky rooms and aggregate bridge. You don't want Stamford Bridge to get that bad, do you? Let's have it right here. You want Stamford Bridge to remain in good conditions. So Chelsea don't want to make the same error as what we made with Old Trafford, letting it rot to be nowhere near sustainable for a so-called elite football club. Well, once an elite football club, I should say, Chelsea. But Manchester United, to me, they're just playing for pride for the rest of the season now because this season is pretty much done. It's finished. That's right here because we got Newcastle on Wednesday, which is a huge game, which probably Newcastle will win. The players showed a bit of fight today, but I bet you Newcastle will have a comfortable game at Old Trafford because the players are probably down tools again because these players are an absolute disgrace, yeah? Disgrace when they only turn up when they want to. All right, we lost the game still, but they did show a bit of fight. They wanted to try and get something against Arsenal, and if we were a little bit more creative, who knows, we could have got a point or maybe even won the game. But it just goes to show how much of a mess Manchester United are in and how much Ineos have got to repair. Now, Ineos, have you got the minerals to do the job? Is my question to you, because if you don't have the minerals, you also need to pack your bags and get yourself out of here, yeah? Especially if you bring in Waistcoat Fraud as manager or an fraudulent Wolverine. If you bring any them two in, or say Kieran McGregor, you're an absolute disgrace, yeah? Let's have it right here. An absolute disgrace. And I'll be human if Ineos did that, bring in a rubbish manager. Honestly, because I want an elite manager, a manager who knows the foundations of Manchester United. But that's what I see. Ineos have the minerals. If they don't, pack your bags. It's as simple as that. Because I want Ineos to do their job. But they need time, Mr. Joshy J. Time for what? Time for what? Yeah? Xabi Alonso, what phase is he in? Oh yeah, now one more game away from going the whole Bundesliga season unbeaten. So what phase is he in? Is he in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4? What's the Bulls ruled in? About phase 3000 or something stupid like that. Dear me. And he came out in the press conference again, the Bulls ruled, and said, oh, the players showed good fights in that. And oh, the players are together. We're all together as a football club and that. Yeah, get out here, man. Seriously. More PR bollocks. These Arsenal fans are supporting Spuds on Tuesday night. Never thought I would see that. And obviously, Michael Dodd, Chelsea FC league gunner, is absolutely fuming about it because he feels it's not sustainable for Arsenal players to come out in public and say that Arsenal players are supporting Tottenham, which he's got a good point, because to me, at the end of the day, you shouldn't really say that in public about rivals, which no doubt they will be supporting Tottenham, but to come out and tell Sky Sports that you will be supporting Tottenham on Tuesday night does not sit well with Lee Gunner, and he's got a good point, because two rivals should not be doing that. I'm sorry, it's nowhere near sustainable. But obviously, Manchester United, the main thing for me now is try and get a win against Newcastle, and let's see if we can finally win against a fraudulent Wolverine. I don't think we will win against a fraudulent Wolverine because we've never won at Brighton Hove Albion. But hopefully, let's see if we can put things right there. Let's have it right here. But, you know, now for me, my focus obviously is on the FA Cup final, which unfortunately I think we will get hammered, to be honest, in the FA Cup final, because I can't see us getting anything against Man City. But, Mr. Joshy J, you're writing the game off already before it's begun. You won a trophy season. You won. Yeah, you're this and that. And what? And yeah, honestly, absolutely ridiculous. Good evening to you, Jason Chatsubble. 100%, mate. I couldn't agree more. You've got that absolutely spot on, mate. It was an awful game of football. I've seen some epic Manchester United and Arsenal matches, but this one was absolutely abysmal. Like Arsenal were definitely nervous, and I knew that they were going to be under massive pressure. If we had some of our players getting that, I reckon we may even nix that game. But again, I'm not using as an excuse of injuries why we didn't win that game today. The reason why we didn't win the game, right, was because we weren't creative enough. And this is on the Glazers, and this is Ineos' job to get it right and sort it out. bring in the right players, get this elite football club back to the standards it should be at. And if you don't have the willpower, get out. It's as simple as that. Why should I give Ineos a free pass when I've called the Glazers out so many times? Ineos do not deserve a free pass if they bring in a manager who shows no mentality. For example, like Gareth Southgate, waistcoat ruled. He's not exactly done well in England, has he? Is that it right here? Yes, he's got to the final in the World Cup. He's got to the semi-finals in the World Cup. Well, not to the final of the World Cup. He got to the final in the Euros, semi-finals of the World Cup, and then the quarter-finals of the last World Cup, I believe, or in the last 16. We won't get any more points or in the FA Cup. I'm sorry, but we'll get relegated with the idiot Ball Troll if he stays. I mean, this manager has no idea what he's doing, and it just goes to show the way he talks absolute waffle in this press conferences. Absolute waffle he talks. This is why I hardly listen to his press conferences anymore. I only read out the press conference on the internet so I can do an emergency meeting and give my opinion on what he said in his press conference and that, which probably his next press conference will be on Tuesday before the Newcastle game on Wednesday. Obviously, I will react to that press conference because this is what I'm going to do now until the end of the season, is keep on reacting to his press conferences. The most fraudulent manager ever, the worst Manchester United manager I've seen in my whole time supporting Manchester United. Honestly, this manager is an absolute disgrace. Honestly, I've had enough of this manager talking absolute rubbish in his press conferences. The amount of excuses he's made this season about the injuries. Oh, we're one of the most dynamic teams in the Premier League. The players are on my side. Not what I'm seeing whatsoever. But, you must be trust the process, otherwise you're not a real fan. How about some high standards? Tell that to those mounts, Mr. Joshy J. Thanks, Michael.Chelsea FC. I've had enough of fans who literally lowered the standards in this fan base. Why do you think I went on to side TV's phone-in show? He was doing the phone-in show, and I was lucky enough to get on, and I made my points exactly how I felt about my football club. What I said is now public. It's about tens of thousands of viewers because I am the one who is fighting for my football club. I am landing the minerals to my football club. Let's have it right here, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. And I hope many more of you current subscribers and new subscribers are here for the journey. Honestly, it'd be great to have more of you on board because I'm no brown envelope. I just say it how it is. If you like it, great. If not, then cry. I don't care. It's as simple as that because I care about my football club. Evening to you, Hayden Cox. How are you doing, mates? I hope your day's going good. Not the best results in the playoff for you today. Southampton drawing 0-0, but at least you drew the game instead of losing, so it's all to play for in the second leg. And obviously, you're going to the next game at St Mary's, aren't you? So that'd be something to look forward for you to do. We need Zidane or Ancelotti. Yeah, completely agree. Don Carlo Ancelotti. I would love Don Carlo. He's in another final in the UEFA Champions League with an elite football club. And, I've always had respect for Real Madrid because David Beckham, Cristiano Ronaldo, ex-Manchester United players have gone there. So my loan to Madrid is going great, All right, I don't have a membership, but I'm definitely on loan in that football club. Elite. That's how I want my football club to get back to being is elite. Not too disappointed with the draw, mates, but not happy. Very confident with it. I mean, it's good that you're home in the second leg. Hopefully, if the home fans get behind you, then you may have a chance going through. Obviously, Leeds, they drew against Norwich today, 0-0 as well. So it's all to play for in that one. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. But that leaking roof today was an absolute disgrace. Why on earth did the Glazers let it get this bad? Shall I tell you why they let it get this bad? It's because they put all their money into Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's have it right here. Tampa Bay, they put their money into. This is why they've not bothered on refurbishing Old Trafford or Carrington training ground. It's as simple as that. Why did you sit back first half today, mate? I mean, against Arsenal, not sustainable, but at least we gave a go now. At least we didn't sit back the whole game. But I am disappointed that we've been unable to beat Arsenal this season. They've done the league double over us, which is not great. I'm not going to lie. First time since 2006 and 2007 that Arsenal have beat us twice in the season. So, yeah, not good. Not good at all. But there you go. It is what it is. To be honest, I was kind of expecting us to get beat today, but a bit more quality in the box. Like I said at the start of the show, I reckon we could have got a point or maybe even next it. Why Glazers out, ETH out, coaches out, Ineos out, players out, start again fresh. Completely agree, Jason. We need 100% new owners and we literally need a whole new team and maybe just keep 2 or 3 players on the current lineup so new players can learn the experience off of the current players. So these players are absolute disgrace, these players, because they only perform when they want to. Let's have it right here. It's a disgrace. You're Manchester United Football Club. Why aren't you playing for this badge all the time? You're meant to be playing for this badge. Take inspiration from the ladies today. They went out there and beat Tottenham 4-0 in the Women's FA Cup final, and Ella team was absolutely fantastic, and so was Garcia as well. She scored 2 goals today. First major trophy for Mark Skinner, hopefully the first of many. If he didn't win today, I would have said sack Mark Skinner at the start of the season because Man United women are not being great this season. Let's have it right here. I don't know how many of you are WSL fans. I certainly am. Michael.ChelseaFC is a WSL fan because he likes watching Emma Hayes as Chelsea women's manager. But I'm delighted as our ladies won the FA Cup. Something for me to smile about this season. It was lovely just sitting back and enjoying Manchester United play a game of football without any stress whatsoever. So I'm very happy. Such shame Luton Town are going down next weekend. They've been a good effort in the Premier League. At least they can go, Michael.Chelsea FC. The others, Sheffield United and Burnley, have been a bit of an embarrassment. Let's have it right here. I mean, Sheffield United have been total disgrace. Burnley, again, here go, but defensively, and their goalkeeper has been an absolute disgrace. So this is why they are getting relegated, unfortunately. That's why Burnley had their relegation confirmed yesterday, not being good enough. And Luton, at least they gave it a go. And to survive, which is pretty much impossible, they need, obviously, Forest to lose on the final day. Luton have to win 11-0 to stay up on goal difference. Not happening, so it's a shame, but at least they gave it a go. Can't believe you're 8th, mate. What the fuck? Yeah, I know, Hayden Cox. It's crazy. Let's have it right here. Now we're 8th. 8th. Not even in the European slot. A disgrace. This Manchester United team has been an absolute disgrace this season. And I'm so mad at them, honestly. But Jason Chats Football, you made me moderator on your channel. I'm going to make you moderator on here. Jason Chats Football. Add as moderator, standard as a moderator. There you go. Bosh! You made me mod on your channel. Now you're moderator on here as well, mate. But yeah, it's absolutely just. This is one of the worst seasons ever, if not ever. For me, I've never known a season like this at Manchester United Football Club. It's been nothing short of a disgrace, and I feel totally embarrassed at how bad we've been this season. I mean, the ball's ruled. Some of you may think I blame the ball's ruled on everything. Good evening to you, Jason. How are you doing? I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, make sure you are subscribing because I do plenty of Manchester United content. I do previews, match reactions, player ratings, emergency meetings. So if that's your sort of thing, please hit the subscribe button and please subscribe to my football channel as well. Link is pinned on top of the live chats. I know I've been a little bit quiet on that channel recently, but I'm trying to grow this channel. You know, I am so close to that 1K, so I feel it's more important that I work on this channel, and then once the season's finished in that, we can start posting a few videos on the football channel, you know, talk about how other teams have done this season, etc. And with the Euros coming up as well, there'll be plenty of content to come on my football channel. So if you are a football fan, make sure you are subscribing to that channel. Link is pinned on top of the live chat. I'll appreciate that. But yep, these players have been a disgrace. Number 10, now there's been loads of speculation that number 10 isn't even injured. Apparently, number 10 has fallen out with the bald fraud, which that wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, if number 10 has, because look how many players have fallen out with this manager. But yeah, you still have fans saying, but give him time. He needs time to develop and that. Time for what? Time for what? Yeah? He doesn't need time. It just goes to show Xabi Alonso has showed you do not need time in football because look what he's doing there by a Leverkusen. Absolutely amazing. So this is why we need to bin off this manager, but unfortunately, not many are having the minerals to call it out, unfortunately. Let's have it right here. It's because they've been absolutely infested into all the PR rubbish. What's going around on social media, these fan channels like Mark Goldfish, the Stratford's Paddock, the United View, which I actually unsubscribed to a couple of them channels because I've had enough of how much PR is being spoke about on them channels. Jarring. Absolute jarring. I'm much rather listen to real ones. For example, like Lee Gunner, Saeed TV, and I was absolutely buzzing I got onto Saeed TV to make my feelings known public to tens of thousands of viewers. I was listening to a few other calls and no one was really calling out the Glazers and that. I was really the only one who called out the Glazers and held them accountable, and these players accountable, because it's what I will do. I will hold these players accountable. It's as simple as that. The Man United and Arsenal players might as well have hugs each other. It was more like a friendly game, much stronger than a Premier League game. Completely agree, Michael. Dodge Chelsea FC. I mean, what the fuck was it all about? I've seen epic matches between these two teams. I've experienced Manchester United winning 8-2 against Arsenal at Old Trafford. All right, I wasn't at the game, but I was listening to it on BBC Radio 5, and it was unbelievable. Back in 2011, how we won 8-2 against Arsenal. Crazy, absolute crazy. And it wasn't like that Arsenal team was awful either, because they had some decent players. And that day we absolutely took them to the cleaners. We ripped them apart. But I don't know now where we are going to get a win now, because Newcastle, that's going to be bloody tough. That's a huge game for the battle in the Europa League and the Conference League, whatever. But yeah, that will be very tough. Brighton, we never win away at Brighton, but I'd love to get one over the fraudulent Wolverine on the final day. I really would. And Ineos better not bring him here, the fraudulent Wolverine, because what exactly has he done? All right, Brighton have been in the Europa League this season, but they haven't exactly set the world on fire in the Europa League, have they? Let's have it right here. They've not set the world on fire one bit. And also, his tactics as well are questionable with the fraudulent Wolverine. So, do not want the fraudulent Wolverine anywhere near my football club. And I will be fuming if Ineos go for him. I will be Ineos out. But Mr. Joshy J, Ineos are trying to build the right structure and the right foundations. Yes, that's all very good and that, but if you want to get back to being an elite football club, we cannot afford to mess around here. Let's have it right. We got to get down to business and get it right. This summer is huge. Hopefully, a lot of players will be leaving, and we can bring in some new ones. Shows how arrogant he is. The ball trolled. Yeah, he is, honestly. The ball trolled said in recent press conference that anyone who thinks he should be sacked is fake and doesn't know anything about football. Again, Hayden Cox, all PR rubbish. This is why I don't listen to any PR rubbish, because it's absolutely jarring, man. I've had enough. Let's have it right. Many side callers were twerking for the fraudulent Wolverine. Yeah, I know, Michael.Chelsea FC. I couldn't believe what I was listening to. I was thinking, where on earth were your standards to them fans saying that they wanted the fraudulent Wolverine? I flat out on there said on side TV, I don't want him. He's not ready to step up and manage an elite football club yet. So to me, Roberto De Zerbi, the fraudulent Wolverine, is a huge no-no to me right now in this very moment, honestly. And go and get me, say, a Sedan, a Thomas Tuchel, Hansi Flick, but it looks like Ineos are definitely going for the cheap option here. Let's have it right. If you bring in waistcoat fraud, it just goes to show you're not serious. We're not an elite football club. And now you need to pack your bags and get out if you bring in waistcoat fraud or the fraudulent Wolverine or Kim McGregor as well. Yes, I know Kieran McGregor has got back-to-back promotions, which is great in that. Fair play at Ipswich. But to manage an elite football club, he would be well and truly out his depth. Let's hang it right here. Honestly, he'll be, wow, unbelievable, unbelievable. But Manchester United fans watching, let me know what you thought of the game. Are you happy with the performance? Are you disappointed with the performance? Gaz Elliott, good evening to you, mate. Get the ball trolled out. Yep, 100%. He's got to go. But unfortunately, not many fans are calling it out. They all say, oh, give him another year. We had injuries this season. We got players in the team who don't care. Again, just PR excuses, honestly. Had enough of these PR excuses. Start saying it how it is, that you want action. You demand action, that you want Manchester United to be an elite football club again. We're far from being an elite football club. I don't know what direction we're heading in a moment, but it's not going to be pretty. That's for sure. It's going to be absolutely real peak for us. Yeah, good evening to you, Gaz Elliott. I hope you're well, mate. Bubba Budge is back in. Get behind him. You won a trophy last season. And what? And what? Yeah? All right, we're in the final this season. And who knows, maybe we could win it. I don't think we will. I think we'll get absolutely battered. But if we do win it, why should it say his job? Because did it say Fanowic's job when we missed out on Champions League qualification on goal difference to Man City? No, it didn't. We still got rid of him. So even if we win the FA Cup, we should still get rid of this manager. If you're serious on competing for the title, being an elite football club, this is the standard she got to set. Start following Real Madrid standards, yeah? Honestly, they are an elite football club. They are elite, Real Madrid. Always set the bar high and surely on their way to another UEFA Champions League. But if they don't win the Champions League and Dortmund win, I wouldn't put it past Real Madrid to actually sack Don Carlo Ancelotti, even though he's done well. Real Madrid are levels above other football clubs. They set the bar high every year. Like Man City in the Premier League, they set the bar high every year. It's like no matter what you think of Man City, you have to respect them, what they've done as a football club. They are an elite football club. But they have 115 charges, Mr. Joshy J. And what? And what? Yeah? They've not been found guilty yet, so why don't you start appreciating what Man City have done? Honestly, they've been absolutely elite, and I love how football clubs are elite because they're serious. That's actually right here. Yeah? Glazers Out is trending on Twitter. Doesn't surprise me, Gaz Elliott. It's because they're disgusted how bad that Old Trafford got. That leaky roof is an absolute disgrace. It's nowhere near sustainable. I mean, that amount of water getting into the stadium, that should be closed down by environmental health. They should just close Old Trafford down, do the repair works, and reopen it up again when it's safe to do so. Imagine if the roof started falling down. Apparently, bits of ceiling have already started falling down on the football fans this season. Just a joke, honestly. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that Glazers Out is trending on Twitter, to be honest. What Phil Jones had Man United playing no games and pocketing massive wages. True legend. Yeah, very good point, that Michael Chelsea FC. Jesse Happy, you're mid-table, Mr. Joshy J. Well, if any Manchester United fan is happy about that we are mid-table, get in the bin, yeah? Seriously, get in the bin. En la basura. Bate Animenu ia de puta. Smash the likes, ia de puta, as my subscriber Lee Gunner would say. And please subscribe to my football channel as well. Link is pinned on top of the live chat. Like I said, I've been a bit quiet on that channel recently, which I apologise. But, I've been so busy working on this channel because my channel is so close to 1K now, my main channel. And I feel I need to put all my eggs into one basket. But I still want to grow the football channel as well. That's actually right. And I'm going live tomorrow for Aston Villa versus Liverpool on my football channel. So anyone interested in that live watch along, please join me on there tomorrow. Old Trafford is flooded. It's disgusting. Yes, it is, Gaz Elliott. Yeah, I know. But I can't wait to watch a bit of Lee Gunner's emergency stream later. He is cooking all the mutants who are saying Arsenal fans are supporting Tottenham on Tuesday. He believes that it's a soft, weak mentality, that the English fan base has gone soft, which he's got a good point. I mean, come on, you're saying on public that you're cheering on a rival. To me, that doesn't sit right with me. Really doesn't. You say it behind closed doors, fair enough, but to come out in public and say that, I can completely understand and agree from where Lee Gunner's coming from. That's actually right. And he went live pretty much the same time as me. He's scheduled to go live at 9 o'clock, and I went live at 9 o'clock. But yeah, let's wait and see what happens when he starts cooking the mutants. But to me, wanting a rival to win, saying that out in public, I mean, dear me, it's nowhere near sustainable. I will be nervous for next Friday. I see Man United fans saying 8th place is just part of the process, a short term plan for greater grim later on. I mean, where on earth are the standards, yeah? If fans think that, that's a disgrace, Michael.Chelsea FC. But it sums up our fan base. We're such a PR football club, and again, because all the PR channels and all the rubbish being spoke on Twitter, this is why the standards have been lowered, and this is why so many fans have been infested into believing in PR rubbish. Is that it right? They brush it under the carpet and they don't want to call it out. It's as simple as that. Shall I tell you why they don't call it out? Because one, they don't have the minerals to, and two, them PR channels are paid by the football club to talk nonsense. Is that it right here? Yeah? Big up to Johnny Minerals. Absolutely love Johnny Minerals. You can tell I've been watching him a lot recently because how many times can I say, that's not it right? But you're only copying Johnny Minerals for your own PR, Mr. Joshy J. Look, do I have a green screen? No. Do I record on my laptop? No. Do I have a microphone? No. I'm just recording on my Samsung S24 Ultra, doing my own thing. So, no, I'm not trying to act like Johnny Membrolls. I just love is saying that's ain't right. Balls ruled is the most protected manager ever by our fans. Just the same as Mark Goldfish protecting him. I mean, he used to call out Jose Mourinho, who is an elite manager. Let's have it right, yeah? He is elite, and how many times did he used to call out Jose Mourinho? But yet he still defends his balls ruled. Why? Why does he defend the balls ruled? Again, because the football club got in his ear. They paid him to talk absolute rubbish. This is why, unfortunately, Mark Goldfish has no minerals whatsoever. And it's sad to see because he used to be such a likable YouTuber, but now he's absolutely gone downhill. Our keeper was our man of match today, not sustainable now. If your goalkeeper's man of match, it just goes to show that your team were very lackluster and the goalkeeper was on it. But come on, the goalkeeper winning man of match. Seriously, where are the standards? Honestly, Hayden Cox. Yeah, I know. I can't believe we are in front of them now. Goldfish shown his hatred for Man City as always. I mean, look, even though I'm a Manchester United fan, I really respect what Man City do because they are elite. They set the standards high every year. And these teams have tried to copy Pep Guardiola, playing the same way as him, but they failed because Man City are elite. And as Lee Gunner says, why is no one doing videos saying that Man City is scary? They're all doing videos, these YouTubers, saying Arsenal is scary, but no one is doing Man City is scary. Maybe I should do an emergency meeting one night saying that Man City are not scary. They are elite. Just to rattle all the haters, because it's like that football club just does not get the respect it deserves. Shall I tell you why it doesn't get the respect it deserves? Because they have all the money and they're up for 115 charges, but they're not being charged then. What happens if they are completely innocent? Are these brown envelope media going to carry on hating Man City? Because I certainly don't. I respect what they do. They are elites. They're serious. They set the standards high every year. So fair play to them and fair play to Pep. Yeah, and let's have it right here. But yeah, anyone who's hating Man City are just jealous of their success. Like they were jealous of our success in the early 2000s, rival fans. I'm not saying everyone in this live chat hated United in the early 2000s when Sir Alex Ferguson was manager, but I get it why a lot of people disliked us in the early 2000s because we were successful. Now Man City are successful. A lot of people hate them. Everyone only wants to bring up 115 charges. Nothing will happen. And of it, I believe nothing will happen. And I kind of feel that they haven't done anything wrong. I believe it could be all a load of PR bollocks. But if they have done anything wrong, then they should suffer a very heavy punishment because Everton have been deducted points, Nottingham Forest have been deducted points, but we'll wait and see what happens. If you're free, are you going to watch Southampton Friday? Yes, I am going to watch them. Probably won't do a live watch along though, but I'll definitely watch the game on TV. That's for sure. I mean, if you were around Hayden Cox and weren't at the game, I might have done a live watch on, but as you're at the game, I don't see any point in going live for it. But I definitely will be watching the game. But I look forward to going live for Aston Villa and Liverpool tomorrow because I've never done a live watch along for a Liverpool game, so that'd be very interesting. And again, it's content for the football channel, isn't it? A video for my football channel. If you are a football fan, make sure you are subscribing to that channel. It is pinned on top of the live chats, and on that channel, I talk about loads of different football teams, and also I talk about, say, different topics of football. On here, I talk about Manchester United because this is my main channel, and this is what I do on here talk about Manchester United. My football channel is open to everyone because I talk about loads of different football teams. Ryan Manning was gold today. Sorry, not gold. Fuck's sakes, good today. Yeah, that's great, mate. And obviously, I have his match worn shirts as well, which I still can't believe I got that, honestly. A match worn shirt of Ryan Manning. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I bet you that person who I outbidded near the end was absolutely human, honestly. But Manchester United now, for me, it's like this season just needs to end now. I have 3 more matches left now to tolerate the season. Newcastle, Brighton, and Man City, then it's all done. Then I can just sit back and relax the rest of summer. Of course, the Manchester United content will not stop. I will carry on bringing you Manchester United's content. But then you're only doing it for your PR, Mr. Joshy J. You bring out Manchester United content every day. The difference between me and the PR channels is I don't bring out any false rumours. If I do, then I hold my hand up and apologise for it. But do the PR channels do that? No, they don't. So that's the difference between me and a PR channel. If I get things wrong, I call it out. Good evening to you, Joshua. How are you doing, mate? If you're new to my channel, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button to see plenty of Manchester United content. You know, I do previews, match reactions, player ratings, emergency meetings. So if you are a Manchester United fan, hit the subscribe button and please subscribe to my football channel as well. Link is pinned on top of the live chat. Make sure everyone subs to Josh and the football channel. You tell them, Hayden Cox. You get onto them. As I say, smash the likes, Ia de puta, as the famous Lee Gunner says. And I bet you he is absolutely cooking the mutants right now as we speak. Obviously, I can't go on there right now because I am literally recording on here. And I can't see asked to turn on my iPad, so I'll definitely be watching that later on because Lee Gunner is absolutely human. You wouldn't think Arsenal won the game. This is the most brutal and realistic YouTube channel out there. He is someone you have to sub to. You tell them, Hayden Cox. You tell them to get onto it, mate. But obviously, look, at the end of the day, I am just a football fan who supports Manchester United, right? Where I've watched my team in the women's game win the FA Cup final today. But you're a male football fan. How can you like WSL as well, Mister Joshy J? It's like seriously, get in the bin. Anyone who says, "Oh, I can't like women's football," can absolutely get in the bin and jog on. Yeah, of course I can like women's football, and I like to point out it's not just women who go to the WSL. Men go to the WSL as well and have a family day out with their kids. Dear me, it's like seriously, where are the standards in football these days? Yes, I watch the men's football more, but I love watching Manchester United in the WSL. I've watched the women lift a major trophy for the first time today, so that's why I was kind of feeling relaxed for the Arsenal game because I watched a game of football what I really enjoyed, and watching the women lift that FA Cup, I couldn't be any more prouder. But now for Manchester United, this summer to me is Ineos got to get it right in the summer. We cannot get it wrong in the summer. If we get it wrong in the summer, we are finished. And it will get even more peak for us next season. If we bring in waistcoat fraud or say the fraudulent Wolverine, it will just get even more peak. And if these players stay, expect it to get more peak. Yeah, let's have it right, because these players don't care. They only turn up when they want to. Kobe Mainu, again, I thought was really good today. And tomorrow I will be doing player ratings. So make sure you stay tuned to that tomorrow, player ratings, because I love doing player ratings. So anyone watching who doesn't like my ratings can just start to cry. Instead of crying, why not comment your ratings in the comments, yeah? But obviously, I'm not going to give out any damning ratings. I'm just going to give out some bang average ratings, really, because, all right, we lost the game, but I didn't think we were terrible today. The problem was we were just a bit toothless. Like Arsenal today, I thought at times they were very poor, but they didn't need to get out of second gear because we are no threat to them. Are you balls ruled in or out? Balls ruled out, mate. 100% out. He's got to go. To me, he's not the right man. He's fallen out with so many players. His football has been trashed this season. He's chat a load of rubbish in his press conferences this season, but it's not all on him, right? Fans like to think, oh, I'm pinning it all on the Bulls rules, but I'm not. I'm pinning it on the players as well. They need to take a massive responsibility. These players, they have absolutely embarrassed this badge this season, the players, and I'm fuming at them because they only turn up when they want to. It's not sustainable. If you are a professional footballer, you are meant to turn up and perform week in, week out. If you're not going to perform, get out of here. It's as simple as that. Have your wages cut or leave, get out. Or the way they've been defending this season, them players should be put into custody opening night. Make them stay in the cell overnight. Then they'll soon start to wake up, won't they? That we will not get messed around. I saw mutant in your comments when you posted Gary Neville video yesterday, Mr. Joshy J. Yes, I saw that as well. Couple mutants out recently, but they're just low lines, mate. Honestly, absolute low lines. Go make it 10 out of 10 tomorrow, mate. Yes, football club, let's go. I'm on for 10 in a row. I'm absolutely buzzing for my football club tomorrow. I love doing that once a week. I really do. But yeah, I saw that comment. I just said, he went, oh, you probably don't know anything about football. I said, I am just giving my opinion. Thank you for watching. That was my reply because these mutants, they got nothing better to do. And does it bother me? No, because it's just words on the screen at the end of the day. Just words on the screen. Just take it with a pinch of salt and move on. I'm not going to let it put me off me doing these videos because why should I let it put me off? 1K is very close. And when I started my YouTube journey, was I imagine I got myself up to 1K? Not in a million years could I ever imagine I got myself up to 1K. Now I'm nearly there. Let's aim for 5K, 10K. Let's keep on going and going and going. But to get up to the 1K is just absolutely amazing. When it happens, you are in for a real treat. There's going to be a mega stream. There's probably going to be a Q&A and maybe me reviewing other products. Maybe we may have a takeaway as well, like to celebrate. We'll definitely have a beer to celebrate. It's going to be a mega evening when I hit that 1K, honestly, and I'll be absolutely buzzing for it. The road to 1K is well and truly on, mate. Yes, it is, Hayden Cox. You are my favourite YouTuber, and then Lee and Jez. Yeah, Lee Gunner's my favourite. Then Side TV's probably my second favourite. Then Johnny Mimrolls and Jez. I like Jez as well. The Total Saints podcast. You're underrated, mate. I completely agree. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. It's good to see that someone thinks I'm actually rated because, look, at the end of the day, I'm not out to impress anyone, right? That's only right here. I'm just out here to produce my own content. If you like it, great. If not, then fair enough. Maybe watch other YouTubers, yeah, like the PR channels. But even if you don't like my content and you still comment, you're still getting my views up. So thanks anyway. Gosh. Yeah, because Gary Neville's such an expert on football. How did he do it for Valencia again? That works out brilliantly. Thanks, Michael Chelsea FC. You're 100% spot on. He was an absolute flop at Valencia. And yet, that mutant said, I don't know anything about football. I think you find out he doesn't know much about football. Is that it right here? Gary Neville I loved as a player, and a pundit I respect him, but when he's talking rubbish about my football club, me and him got a massive problem, yeah? Because I'm fed up on these ex-pundits who lowered the standards of my football club. Roy Keane, though, he says it how it is. I absolutely love Roy Keane. Big up to him. He doesn't hold back, Roy Keane. There's no PR on this channel. No, there isn't, Hayden Cox. None whatsoever. I just flat out just say it how it is. And I absolutely love being myself. The Bulls ruled looks clueless in this interview with Neville. Laugh out loud. Yes, he did, Gaz Elliott. 100% agree with you, mate. He absolutely looks clueless. But today's performance, you thought losing to Arsenal, I would be human, but I've gone way beyond past that now. It's like I've gone beyond caring about this season now. It's like, thank goodness there's only 3 games left now in this season. Then I can just sit back knowing that there's no more Manchester United to watch for the next couple months now. Can't believe how many United fans are happy to just lose 1-0 today. I mean, I'm not happy we lost, mate, but I'm not human. I'm gutted that we lost at Arsenal twice this season. That's not right. It's not sustainable losing to them twice. What's up? Greetings from Germany. Good evening to you. Big up, yeah? Big up to you. Thank you for joining me this evening. If you're new to my channel, make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing to this channel to see many more Manchester United videos. I do match reactions, previews, player ratings, emergency meetings, and please subscribe to my football channel. Link is pinned on top of the live chat. Surely for your standards, Josh, you are still a bit angry. Not angry, Hayden Cox, disappointed. Because I wasn't angry at the performance today. I'm disappointed how toothless we were up front. Let's have it right. A bit more quality, and I reckon we might have even got a result today. But it's like, how can I be angry? Let's have it right. Because the players did try today. Unfortunately, there's just no cutting edge here. But obviously, losing to Arsenal twice sucks, I'm not going to lie, because it's the first time that it's happened since 2006 and 2007 season that we've lost twice to Arsenal. 21 was shite. Yes, he was. He didn't do anything when he came on, Hayden Cox. I completely agree with you, mate. He tries, just never had any end products. This is the problem. I do respect 21 for trying, but he's not Manchester United standards. If he was a bit more creative than that, I think, yeah, give him a chance. So he's another one we need to bin off. Let's have it right. Number 10, bin him off. But if Waistcoat Fraud comes in, we know he's staying. Mason Mount, completely wasted signing. But he's been injured, Mr. Joshy J. And what? And what? Yeah? He should have never been given the number 7 shirt in the first place. And we should have never signed him. It's as simple as that. What are your thoughts about Leverkusen? Shabby Alonso's doing a mega job, mate. Red Scorpion. An absolute mega job. Yeah, I said that, Hayden Cox. We missed number 8 today. Because I reckon if he was fit, we maybe got a result from the game. But again, I'm not using that as an excuse. At the end of the day, it just goes to show how the standards have been dropped and this team is not good enough. Let's have it right here. But Liverpool watch on tomorrow. I look forward to that. Aston Villa versus Liverpool. Probably going to go live for that a 7:45. I'll be back on here tomorrow with another live video. Probably do another emergency meeting. But why are you doing so many emergency meetings, Mr. Joshy J? Because I can. It's my channel, and I can do whatever I please, yeah? Let's have it right. Would you like Tuchel at the club? I mean, yes, I would, but he made a couple of errors in that UEFA Champions League game by taking Harry Kane off against Real Madrid. That was absolute suicide. I don't get what he was thinking, but yeah, he's elite. So yeah, I would take him, but he can't afford to make that mistake. And he was Manchester United manager, but I'll pick him over the fraudulent Wolverine or Waistcoat Fraud any day. Honestly, I really would. But thank you for joining me this evening. I appreciate your company. I am going to wrap this up now. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be back at 6 p.m. tomorrow with player ratings. That'll be a standard upload. I'll be back with another live video on here at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Then I'll be going live on my football channel at 10 to 8 for a live watch along of Aston Villa versus Liverpool. Good night to you guys, Elliot. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me, Hayden Cox, Red Scorpion, Michael Chelsea FC. You're all real ones in here. I absolutely love every single one of you. And no mutants in here tonight. This has been a nice, relaxing evening tonight, just talking about the game and the problems at Manchester United. But if there are mutants, we just put them in the bin, and I will carry on putting them in the bin as always, because all they are is just keyboard warriors. They don't do anything. They've got nothing better to do. I mean, it could rattle me, but instead of rattling me, it makes me extra determined to put in the hard work to absolutely rattle the mutants and cook them. If I had a wooden spoon, I'll do what Lee Gunner does, cooking them. But anyway, thanks for your company. Good night, all.